Okay, to explain what happened last time I played this. We were nearly at the end of episode 3 and I had a power cut. Everything went off. Pretty much killing the stream. So we are back here and thankfully there's a continue option and this thing autosaves, so I could just go back to whenever I wanted. And
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full.
So, since we where we left off, we had finally achieved a meeting with Citizen Brown, who is incredibly bald and is awful, and this is where we were last time.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
So I just need to pick a couple of things to convince him of who I am. I want to pick that picture of Viney.
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first day there. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My dolly wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge citizen.
This is what happens when he hooks up with Edna Strickland. Shit goes downhill.
Supposed to be a failure. Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on, proceed.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance. Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact.
Look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Come on.
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Stare into Emmett Brown's eyes. Stare into them!
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Harry? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention, jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe...
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Hedna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Yeah. Doc's going
We
crazy.
worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So,
Yeah.
is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Jawohl.
Fine, but I'll be back.
Jawohl,
With
mein Herr.
proof.
Because Doc Brown's got German heritage. Ha! And here we go. Back home.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Oh, shit, our dad got attacked.
Pop out the
Such
tape,
a shame.
son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Don't
Who did
move,
it?
you've
Can you
injured
tell
your
me?
neck.
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Aluminum bat.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFly's never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Because you're a snoop.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my... My tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll
George,
get to the bottom of this.
relax. We got this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff!
Excuse me.
Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. Let's get out there and start shaking people down. We can make them talk.
And before
By
you know
any
it, the
means
authorities...
necessary.
So we'd both be in trouble. No thanks.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months! But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That
Oh,
is
yeah,
the most
Mom is a
far-fetched
drinker.
story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Yeah, well,
Prove it.
history's gonna change. Father?
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right. For you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No,
Why
no,
has
no,
gotta
no.
do
Dad.
with
This
it?
scheme
Why
of
has
yours.
gotta do?
Maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
That
But-
sounds familiar.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes,
There you
he
go.
did. Where'd you hear about that?
I was there.
It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Why?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Why do I have to help?
It says to keep this printout for my records.
There we are.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
There he
Biff!
is.
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a
Bonk.
kitten.
Huh?
Ding. Dead.
I can't understand it.
Fatality.
That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore?
X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George.
Hi,
I've
Mom.
got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
Pull yourself together.
That's right.
Did
You
hear
two
what I
sort
just
things
said?
out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I have
Family issues.
all day.
There's Biff.
Biff!
Ah.
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
Oh, no,
He
officer,
started
just
it.
a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. Oh.
Ralph.
See?
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished feeding some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Of course.
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? Yeah, I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a
Hippity-hoppity.
band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See? Cool. I didn't know you could do that.
You're an idiot. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
I pushed a button.
Biff, your watch. I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
All right, Martin.
Biff, your watch. Biff?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
we have a
that's weird.
zombie.
Did you attack my dad?
Uh,
Now we're getting somewhere. What's wrong with you? Why'd you attack my dad? You must have been hypnotized. Who put you up to this? Guess that'll have to wait until after I get the tape. Where's my dad's tape?
Thank you.
The decycling bin?
First things first.
Could you, touch your toes?
We have a zombie at our control.
Do the chicken dance. Yeah, he's hypnotized, all right. Would you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Good boy, Biff. Good boy.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Whoa. Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Oh yeah. The buzz not working yet.
Guess I'm not getting in that way.
I want to ring the buzzer. I want to ring the buzzer.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office.
They took down the
You
clock.
just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
They took down the old clock. I'm looking at the camera. Well, only one way to
Got a
go.
really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Gosh, ma'am, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive headfirst into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really, I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch, and then I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly?
Die.
McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Stop! Stop! Oh no.
Ow. Headlock. Now we just need to find things he would like. Let's, for example, beer.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer.
Tannen, focus.
Oof. Einstein?
Doggy? What's
Doggy?
going on?
Biff Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel. Oh dear, Mr. Wilson, you have been a naughty boy.
Edna, what are you doing?
What I've always done, keeping Hill Valley safe from hooligans like you and your father.
Oh, here we go.
Look, Girly Mags.
Boobies. Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could
We just gotta
wallow
break
in your
his control.
vices.
Ow.
I
Okay.
should have known you'd be trouble someday. Your whole family's nothing but a bunch of hooligans and slackers.
Look, candy. No?
Nothing. Okay.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
Sheila? That'll do it.
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes.
Babes.
Booze.
He's freaking out.
What the? Oh, Mommy.
Mommy?
Tannen,
We have a
get
Tannen
up,
down. I
useless
repeat, we have a
slacker.
Tannen
Come on,
down.
Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
You bitch! We have no footage.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tanner.
Doc, you gotta stop her.
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Pretty much.
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
Oh, she's pissed
Go
off her
home
husband.
and wait for me.
Fine.
Oh boy.
Doc.
Ah! Father, what have I done?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
What am I fighting for, Father?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited and principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
When she took the Hitler approach.
Enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Now, does that look familiar, Doc? Da da da.
Great Scott.
That logo is a part of him forever.
Martin, this could work.
There's the Doc we know.
It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog. Yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
Cheerful. Oh, did the newspaper say anything?
I don't need to read this anymore. I lived it.
Let's have a snoop. Because I never did have a snoop. I want that
I
candy.
just find the one thing that hasn't changed in this timeline. There is a serious lack of privacy in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Beer. Maybe I could... nah. Doc will need me clear-headed to build his new time machine. Child gunman. Nice to see that some things haven't changed in this messed up world.
He's a crack shot at that game.
In another timeline, all these pinball parts would probably be in Libya by now. Nice boards. I should pick one up after I free Einstein. BB guns. You'll shoot your eye out, Marty.
You okay, Biff?
Don't worry, Biff. Once I get back to 1931, we'll be back to Jerkville in no time.
Come on, Annie.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
McFly!
I love that towering image. I love it.
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do.
Yeah.
No one.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm the
no.
guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
It was funny.
I hope I don't run out of rock. Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
Get him, Annie.
McFly?
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
I love how we're in the old fucking saloon. Just gotta wait for it.
Einie, sick him.
Get him, Dougie.
Whoa! Oof.
No more bets.
Place your bets.
What the?
Booyah!
Let's get out of here, Einie.
Booyah!
Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's
It's all for the
Doc?
greater good.
Doc.
The greater good.
My husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Oh shit. We have a problem.
No, Doc!
Doc Brown could be about to get lobotomy. And Edna is in control. Right, so after the credits we'll be doing episode 4 to make up for yesterday. Well, to make up for last time we played, because of the power cut. In the
Here's
next
the real
episode.
story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
She's my
I'm
muse.
not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
There is no future for us. To be continued in Double Visions. Right, slight, quick 2-minute break, and then we shall get on with it. So things are not looking good in 1986. In this one, anyway. The other ones don't exist, so nothing bad can happen. Also, of course, nothing good can happen, so yeah. Okay, let us continue. Episode 4, Double Visions. Music is all fine. I gotta be honest, the music level... Hold on, go back and... The music level, even at that, it's still very loud. Jesus. Moving on. Episode 4, Double Visions. We just keep getting in and out of the car. And thank God the loading times are short. They're a lot longer in the PC version, where it all started. Back to the Future. The game. Woo! What a night.
What? Where am I?
My guitar's locked up. That's just mean. Relax. We have everything under control.
That's not very relaxing.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
I know.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin.
I do what I can.
Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc. Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own. Hello?
What?
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you sign your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you give
I didn't
Citizen
sign
Plus
anything,
Ward
asshole.
legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed
only
in
a guitar.
box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
I suppose a newspaper, but what do you expect me to give?
It's a very
You expect me to give
intensive
myself paper
process.
cuts?
Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
There's a camera in here.
Martin?
Ah, Dad,
Hi,
is that
Dad.
you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
Ha! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, your guitar. I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Looking at the fucking window. That is some resilient guitar.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
And look who else is here.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention.
I wonder if I can bug the guard again.
Hello?
What now?
Can I take another look at my stuff?
No.
Can I go visit Jennifer Parker? She's right next door.
Citizen Plus patients are not allowed to fraternize. It
I got a
contaminates
guitar.
the treatments.
I wonder what would... I've never actually asked if I could see it again, so that would have given me a laugh.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
Beta.
You're all patched in, son.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound...
Down with PDAs.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Average is
Citizen
overrated.
Plus. Oh, no. Jen, not you too. Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh,
Good
come
for
on.
you.
Don't
You
be a
do
narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Oh, I don't want help. I don't want a hint. I know exactly what to do. Rock and roll.
Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin.
Rock and roll.
Martin? What are you doing?
What's going
And
on
Jennifer is
here?
back.
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
Yeah.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Calvin Klein underwear. Let us go.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Sparky!
Miss Parker.
Hello!
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's
Welcome to
waiting
Double
for you.
Trouble.
Can he wait?
If you're brand new,
I
at
was hoping
least.
that this
I
attractive
could barely
young
keep
man
up with
could take me on
everyone
a
these
tour
days.
of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But
Really?
first...
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Oh, you're new. Then welcome to
Bite
Double
me.
Trouble.
What?
I am one
and
of
roll.
2 channel hosts. The other one is Rosa. You might see her later. The power of love? Oh, food truck. Don't mind if I do.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I could be pretty persuasive.
No. No
How
improvement,
am
Citizen
I
Edna.
doing? I
Shall
am not too
recycle the
bad.
treatment?
Very well.
The other host, Rosa, she is currently down with the chest infection, so she is in bed resting, so I'm here killing time. That's Jennifer's door, that's the wrong door. Shoot.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah!
Hi, Biff.
I should have known.
Oh, thanks. I will pass on the love.
Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway.
You know what? Time to piss him off.
Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo!
Hi.
The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Yoink. Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks,
I'd never
Biff.
get my hand under there. I'd never get my hand under there.
Yoink.
Oh, Biff spit.
Ew. Also, let me just mention one thing. Yeah? Get the fuck out the way! When you look in your inventory, the pill is huge. I mean, compared to everything else is normal size. The pill is gigantic.
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
Is that a public display of affection over there?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Drink up, buddy. Must be getting pretty dehydrated under that helmet. Yeah, that's a creepy thing. The
Jeez,
pill is
what are they feeding
gigantic.
Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
That's how strong. That's why it's so strong, because it's gigantic.
Who, me?
Who, we?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
No.
Now, kids, this is a very
Where's the
very
off button on
delicate
this thing?
instrument.
Hey,
Things
an
could go wrong
equalizer. At least,
horribly.
I think it's an equalizer.
Things could go drastically wrong here. Bear miss with everything.
Gastrosensory.
Bear miss with everything.
Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
Stinky.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that.
What could possibly
Come
go
on,
wrong?
Make
Touch
yourself
everything.
useful.
Thing goes boom.
I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering
Never!
the past. You should
Never!
concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy time machine talk.
Barge in. Because I have control of the room. Plug the guitar in, and we are good to go. Wireless amps, always very useful.
Did you hear something?
No, ma'am.
I could have sworn I heard some of that rock and or roll music.
Rock and or roll.
It needs more volume.
Be right back. I forgot I need to.
Martin?
Don't worry, dear. After we're done repairing your damaged
Fucking
vine,
controls.
we'll fix young Mr. McFly, too.
I up the volume.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
There we go.
Okay.
They
That
never
moved him a
expect
few
Martin
inches.
McFly
Maybe
to
I
come
can
in.
blast him right out the door.
They never expected Martin McFly to come in and, disrupt everything. We're slackers after all. Now we're good to go.
When did I lose?
Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
Oh, I've got the bloody newspaper highlighted. Duh. And here we go this time.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You!
Hi.
What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase.
Yeah!
Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected.
Oh, bugger. Run away! No one gets the doctor but me. Rock and
Let's
roll.
go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
To him, you slackers!
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't put a newspaper into a speaker?
Attention citizens. This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse.
I like being a potentially disruptive nonconformist. I like to rebel.
Situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Whew. Wild.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Oh, good, it's on the outside of town.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton
Clayton Ravine? As in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
Bitch slap.
I guess. What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh.
Harsh. Hey, you, get your damn hands off her.
All right, Dad. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, Her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Yeah, you were a teenager and you were hormonal. That's just what you saw. Uh-oh.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm. That's the power of George McFly.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great. Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I've noticed
the
soup mode.
Why?
Kitchen's missing.
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry. If things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Got it.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
The Doc is gone.
He's not coming back, you know.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Yeah, fucking Warzone.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Yeah.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me.
Yeah,
to
well, he did
guide
that
him.
too.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
Hope he actually
Not the
cleaned it
only
up,
inspiration
Dogfish.
of
It's so
Doc's
fucking
life, you
old.
know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Yeah.
Sweetness. Blah. Emmett
Blah.
needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
What? What? I'm sorry.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Booyah! It worked.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all
Yeah, that
worth
sounds
it
about
for
right.
this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Suck it, bitch.
Fine, leave.
Bye-bye.
I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town.
Bye-bye.
Time circuit set for August
Wait,
26,
let's make sure this
1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Call me, Doc.
Here we go. MPH. Booyah. We're back.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Frankenstein.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on the first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
What about it?
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all
and
I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? It never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
Terrible.
That's what we're here for. We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Yeah.
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once I get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The old courthouse.
Town Square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier.
Only dirtier.
Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out.
Frankenstein saves the world.
First
That's
rule
the
of
basic
time
gist
travel,
of this.
Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on.
Young
I'll let you know when
Master
you're gone.
Emmett.
And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
The suspected arsonist. I'm going to the soup kitchen. Oh, I can't. Fuck! I want to go to the soup kitchen, but I cannot. I want to phone Emmett's butler. No, I'm stuck on an invisible path. All right, fine. Jesus.
Harry!
Harry!
You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
In a mental reconditioning facility.
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days. But,
You, Frankenstein,
that's
now!
my project. It's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car. But more
Wait a
trouble
minute.
than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
You'd be surprised.
Social utility? Since when do you care about...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
a little confused here.
Wait a minute.
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo! Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th?
Oh, shite.
Doc?
We were meant to come to October 26th. It is currently October 12th. Oh, boy. What does the newspaper say?
Hopefully, once I finish breaking up Emmett and Edna, this paper will return to normal.
Well, that is not good. That is not good at all. We're a month out of date. A month and a half, even.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start, and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be
Yeah,
getting
the
worse.
the time machine is
Now, we could
screwed
find
beyond
ourselves
belief.
stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
So either he did a crappy job repairing the car, or it's something that happened at the beginning of episode 3, which you might want to check, where we fell through a billboard.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Awesome. There's a car, shitty and small, but functional. There's a time machine, totally buggered. Well, the high school hasn't changed a bit. Hey, I remember you. I was hitting on your girl.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Yeah.
I'll talk to her.
Okay.
You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Okay.
Why not? Good luck!
I'm sure the car will just blend in perfectly. Talk to Edna. We need to talk to Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
Hi, Arthur.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
Yeah.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Flux capacitor is fluxy.
Mr. Callahan, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him. So oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I'd thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
You know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Callahan, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens
Gigantic
Emmett
penis?
fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Right, let's see if I can do this without a hint, because episode 4 is the one I always get stuck on. And I've played this multiple times.
I talked to her.
And?
She says she knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me. Wasn't me. Marty, we don't belong together.
You don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can almost guarantee you that I don't fit them.
Right, back to Edna.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo.
Oh yeah,
You
white
should
suit.
See him in it. He looks
Hopefully it
positively
doesn't get stained or anything.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain.
We can work on that.
And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious. Just trying to understand the female mind.
Impossible. It will never
I'm not
happen.
some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Challenge
Now,
accepted.
Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Yeah, what's it like in bed?
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hi, Trixie.
Hey, Audie. You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind.
Got
I'll
it.
be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Don't worry,
Tell
it's
you
not like
what,
I'm going to end
I'll
up in
take you on a test
1955 or
drive,
anything.
1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
6 hours
too
ago.
bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
Awesome.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Yeah.
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
What a cunt. Okay, I need something to get me around. So, time to vandalize some exhibits.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
I wasn't touching anything.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see,
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Doc's got something on her.
go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Oh yeah, just gotta do one thing.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Of course, our residents will want to measure than a prior eyewitness hardware and the trained religion of mankind. Press a button. This
got it.
I
need that diamond.
Yes, indeed. The valley's thirsty crowd. The form looks strange and new. The function remains the same as ever. But
Hold on, just to cause a headache.
People? Why, they're underground. Our residents will want to venture further into the fresh air on the trees to feed our population than a pleasant waiting for Mother Nature to work and the family rest remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality.
Hang on, Emmett.
House
We'll be ready for a big
I need to go get a kibble for this.
Serving our fair city since 1895.
Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Don't talk about Edna's features.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Yeah, you are. Now time to ruin Emmett's life. Hayes has made
How
it.
does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Of course!
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the
I'm doing
subject's
fine.
mind
Rosa's in
map.
bed. Severely sick and severely exhausted.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No.
Hey,
your
that's
own
mean. It's
physiological
accurate, but
responses
it's
did.
mean. He called me a slacker. That's just rude. Anyway, time to screw with him. Time to ruin Emmett's life.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards. Like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Time to ruin this man's life.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Thank you. Ugh. Bet he is indifferent at the minute. Right. Hold on. My opinion on Edna.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh. Love that fucking response. That looks like I think that's John Wilkes Booth. Love that response. Right, who is that? It's John Wilkes Booth. Okay, all right, got it.
That smells much better.
How long have I been playing? I've been playing for the past hour and 20. I've been playing since the 2/3 in of episode 3. It's when my power cut off last time. I've been playing since then. So I'm currently on episode 4. It's on yellow. It's not good enough yet.
Ah, that's the stuff.
That's a cop. People think a 4 for a GT heist. I can be done within about an hour.
Ew.
I can be done within the hour. Oh yeah. GTA. Shocking, isn't it?
No.
Yay, stale jokes, I'm so clever. Here at Double Trouble, we rely on stale jokes every day. As a tannin. Ugh. He reacts with disgust and then he hears the music. Oh, you're going to stick around? Great, we're going to ruin Emmett's life. Because we're just arseholes that way. And now, Edna's brother.
Ew.
I love that animation. I love it. Time to shock him again.
No!
Stop that! And now Trixie. Trixie Trotter. Right, Emmett, think of Trixie when you smell this.
Ah.
Booyah! I think I broke it.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Oh yeah, I gotta put it in the machine. Degenerate criminal.
Bingo!
Booyah!
Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Also, can I say I love Emmett's picture? Right.
Okay, Emmett. Get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
Yeah.
I almost left behind my mind
I
map
wasn't
card.
touching anything.
We're going to show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She'll kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Done.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
You got a sec?
Sure thing.
Sure. Yeah, you look busy. Right. Oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Oh, gladly. I'll make sure it gets right to the right place.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Sorry.
Jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable.
Oh, that would be terrible. That would
Wait
be
a minute.
terrible.
Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Yes, it would.
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Oh, that's such a shame. I'd hate for something bad to happen to him.
Enough wool gathering. Back to work.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil. That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
Perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Emmett, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to that suit of yours.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula. What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
What?
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
No. Uh-oh.
No.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now. Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow,
Hopefully my
Edna
neighbors
and
didn't
I
hear
will
that.
be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Oh, shyster. Oh, sugar. We gotta go.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh, God. We got a problem. Right, we need to age this motherfucker about 12 hours. Stick it in the faulty DeLorean, and we're good to go.
It'll be safe in there. Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Nope, no green light yet.
Okay.
Emmett's formula. Still as good as new. Never know when I might need to get some sticky substances out of some clothes.
Don't worry, I got this. I gotta use it on the future thingy. Hi Trixie, I'll be with you in a sec.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, or the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. I already sprayed him. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
Thank you. How many buttons? I can only push one. Boo. Oh yeah, let me put the thing back in the car.
Come see the Cars of the Future. Brought to you by Statler DeSoto.
You know, I tell you, this car of the future looks really good. It's like it could actually be from the future. Where's my control? Oh, bugger. There we go.
The light's green. That
My
means
controller
Doc
just
can
died.
take the DeLorean
Excuse
out
moi.
again.
Okay, time to go talk to the old ducky.
I see. Well, you certainly...
Hey, Doc. I mean, Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
Not good.
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The parameter analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
I will.
What do we got?
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
Booyah. Alright. Do I need to take the thing out and then put it back in?
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Put it in.
Nope. No green light yet.
Alright, I'll go talk to Trixie, see if that fixes everything. Oh yeah. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are bald. No, I didn't want to leave shit.
How's it hanging, Emmett?
No time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
So after 12 hours, your cleanser just kinda turns into battery acid?
Battery acid? Don't be ridiculous. It merely turns into a brew of cloth-destroying enzymes capable of rotting away any fabric almost instantly. Battery acid, really? I love it.
Don't patronize me. Okay.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen?
Yeah.
You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly.
I gotta be honest, lady, as soon as you ask me if I'm gonna touch myself later.
That.
Oh,
Touch
yeah, that's
pull the
actually why I'm
levers
here.
that decide the future.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Terrible,
Oh,
I know.
Poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
You are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Pull those future levers.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I play
Double
a lot
Trouble
of
Gaming,
dirty
we make
tricks.
sex jokes.
Besides, such
We're
stunts are
original.
beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
And you know the weird thing is, I've played this game many times, and I've never noticed that line before.
Look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
It might tarnish her image as a muse.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Adieu. Right, let me talk to Edna. Hi, Artie.
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a
Surely.
moment.
It's like this. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't.
They
Well,
did.
they said this expo would
Oh,
give
no,
Hill
they
Valley a
didn't.
reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that.
Like what?
I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume.
She has evil
She's
eyes.
an American citizen, and she managed to
Everyone
memorize
has green
all her
eyes in this.
lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Everyone has green eyes in this, apart from, I think, Doc Brown. I think he's got brown
These
eyes.
people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
Hey, Cue
One
Ball!
simply
I
can't
remember
allow
him.
women
You
like
may
that
remember
to
him from
attain
episodes
positions
1
of
and
respect
2.
in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has
We're
left a
out to just
trail
ruin
of
everyone's
scandal, and
lives
I'd
today.
find it if I were still a reporter.
We're here
But
to
I
ruin
haven't got time to
Emmett's
do the
life, we're
legwork
here to ruin
now.
Edna's
I'm too
life,
busy with
and we're
Emmett
here to
Maurer,
ruin Trixie's
his
life.
invention.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Got it.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Go talk to Cue Ball. Hey, Mojo.
Pal.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same
Oh,
thing.
Marty has blue eyes.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
'Cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for Cue Ball these
Too
days.
respectable.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just... well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna
And yes,
tell
I know
you.
what you're thinking. Yes, his
come
teeth
on.
are green.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Ooh.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of
He's
them.
got green teeth, but
Have one?
but
I don't
not
know.
green
Ain't gonna
eyes.
do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
The greater good.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and
the reason he has green teeth is because he's been eating algae
cakes. My
cakes.
teeth green.
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out, Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem,
course,
but you
buddy.
better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
God knows where Marty's
Hang
keeping all
loose,
these.
pal.
You talk funny, mister.
You talk funny, mister. Alright, Edna, got some dirt for you. Free cake. Free
Might
cake!
wanna
Take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh.
I gotta
what
be honest, I
have
think
we
Dobrin
here?
just did that motion.
Oh, sir! Mr. McFly!
Considering he's an old man, that's nasty.
It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
You
See,
racist
darling,
bitch.
the charter specifically states
All right,
that
Spark.
the Expo's hostess must be
Rizzo should
a
hopefully be on
US
tomorrow
citizen,
if she's
so
feeling more up to it.
if
Then
you're
you'll see
really
how mental she is as
Canadian-
opposed to how mental I am.
You are firing
We're
me?
batshit insane here at
I
Double
don't
Trouble.
want to.
Here, take it back. Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
What if the car's working yet? Oh, where am I? Oh, there I am. I thought I'd glitched the game there for a minute. The green light good?
Hey, the light's green.
Goody. I just get this done and then I can ruin Trixie's life.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this
Yeah,
time
he actually just goes by Guy. I don't know if that is
sorry
his
to
name or
desert
anything.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
you've left me with
And he
plenty
appears
to think
in,
about.
I think, 3 of the episodes, and he doesn't even have a name or anything. Booyah, like a not-so-fine wine.
Yeah, any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Mesmerized.
I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Yeah, I think
Great.
Now, unfortunately,
It's like the car's been hit by a
titanium
train or
won't be
something.
commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling Edna, you can... Uh-oh.
Oh god, she's gone.
Where did Edna go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
The car just hovers over there.
Age to perfection.
I must be off. Alley-oop.
Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Well.
Oh my.
That was...
You know,
I just saw the scariest thing in the
keep
world.
Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Canoodling breaks?
Let's get back to work.
So...
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Callahan,
She gives
what
you a
can
good
I do for
HJ
you?
while you take a breather? That's all I gathered from that.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story
Are
anymore.
you sure,
but
Edna?
I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Distracted?
Don't I wish?
No, I don't want to use it on the mental alignment meter. I want to use it on him.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash.
In a
That's
time machine.
strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a super strong slob you can be. Now all I have to do is set up Edna to think that Emmett's fooling around
Also, I'd like
on
to
her
take
and
note that we're
everything
saying
will
this
be ready
all
to
very
go.
loudly right next to him when he's right there. And he doesn't hear a word of it. Right, back to the school.
Marty!
Doc! Where's Edna?
She's inside, setting up her booth. It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What?
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and
Yeah?
in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've got a wife.
Yes.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog, and a bitchin' time train, and...
Which we only see in one
does her
movie and a
story
TV show.
How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up... To be honest, she ends up kinda... sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
A blast from the past, a ghost is gone. Oh my god! I see something evil.
Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Yes.
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, more healthy.
Excuse
you
me?
yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't pick that option, Hayes.
Doc, she tried to erase your brain.
Oh, she was terrible, no argument. Horrible.
And you want to stick with her? You are insane, old man.
So did Nero. I don't believe this.
See, kids, take note.
All
This
I'm
so-called
saying
Dr.
is,
Brown is
let's
dangerous. He's a real
stop and
nutcase.
take
You hang around with him, you're going to end up
This
in big
elaborate
trouble.
plan to derail my younger self's love life. Is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain?
Yes.
Maybe we could find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
No.
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I
I
can't
love
go
how there
along
was
with
no
what you're
yes
saying.
option.
You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
That's the whole reason we're here,
Basically,
yes.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
And there goes the doctor. The first citizen. And he is not in a good mood. I love how he didn't have to reload the car after all this. After he's done 3 trips to the past in the past hour, and he hasn't even bothered to load the car. Oh yeah, by the way.
Trixie?
I'll do it! I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eater heart out!
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament.
The Parlourmaid's
I figure I could lift the scene
Predicament.
from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know.
Oh fuck, I
Probably.
forgot the photo
Bring
album.
it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
God
Sit
damn it.
back and watch the fur fly.
Oh, God damn it, be right back.
It really doesn't need the added tackiness of dead animal pelts.
Ah. Damn it. I forgot the photo album.
I'm back.
And I'm busy. Make yourself at home, though.
Ah, photo album, photo album, photo album. Look at the
What's
picture.
this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
You look a little... constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Thank you. Just
Heavy.
dumps it.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Oh, perfect. Do you mind if I help myself?
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Thank you. You
mention
won't live to regret it. Righty ho ho.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
In any normal
Would be
day,
fun
I'd
to
say
watch,
yes.
but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an
She was there to
eyeful.
keep him focused.
Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo.
Oh, God, do I have to do them in
Say,
fucking
wouldn't
order?
it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame
God
and
damn
give
it.
her a smack in the puss?
I don't know how to skip
Well, it
dialogue
would
in
be
the
fun to watch,
PS4.
but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Okay. Let's start with a diamond.
I'm not giving away my wheels.
I said the fucking diamond!
Voila.
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd
Ugh.
rather you take a fake
Please do
shine to
not.
Emmett.
Please do
I'm
not.
working
The
on
reason
it.
will make sense in
How
episode
about the furs
5.
and the photo album?
I'll get him to you. Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but, they'll work. Now bring me that photo album, and we'll be in business.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember,
all right,
I
Sparky,
don't want
see
you
ya.
seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo.
So, you
come
got
back
everything
anytime.
you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
We're gonna go ruin some
Emmett
friends'
Brown,
lives. Some
redheaded
people's
guy about
lives.
yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
The car's just floating, by the way. And there we go. Fix the couch, sugar. There we go. Master Brown, how are we?
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Harry. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know. No telling how Edna's gonna react.
Oh, she'll react
Wish
well.
me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Time to soak him.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have.
Oh, God, here we go.
Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Oh, no. 12 hours. When that shit
In the
ages
nick
12
of
hours,
time.
just wait and see what happens.
Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes,
You're
I'm
something of-
feeling
that-
a bit
you're something that's
elevated
risen
at the
from
moment.
hell.
There's something I've just got to ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply got to get it off my chest.
Oh.
Oh, sugar.
Uh-oh.
This is what the formula does to him.
Grandfather's suit!
My formula! Oh. Look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter. How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond chain.
Ow! The sharp end right in the eye.
Presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
And booyah.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
Oh, doesn't it feel good to
That
ruin
was
people's lives?
rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off
Yeah.
great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Ha! Feels good to ruin lives. It's all for the greater good, though. Think about the future.
Emmett! Emmett!
No way.
Come on!
Yo,
Where are you?
way.
I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
Where's he gone?
The story is over.
Doc, come down from there. You don't want to get struck by lightning or anything.
Stay there, Emmett! Don't throw away your future!
I don't have any future.
The last thing he wants up there is to get struck by lightning or something.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do you...
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid there isn't any time for that. You need to act.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
They all involve go see Frankenstein.
To get your mind off your problems, go see a movie. I hear Frankenstein's pretty good.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Oh, don't give me that. You care. You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about the telephone? Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Callahan. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's lawn. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Harry Callahan. Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
Pretty much.
Less.
Why?
Pretty much.
Why did you ruin my life?
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was going to be a great scientist.
Yeah. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to Dr. Frankenstein.
The problem is, that's the right answer. You cannot proceed without going if you go for the other one.
I can and can't do. First my father,
that's the only right
Edna,
answer. To be an absolute dick to him.
From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
A solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning. Suddenly the answer is
Why is
clear.
everything so? Why does everything involve lightning in Back to the Future?
Lightning?
Exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8.
Gong.
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
Gong.
I said, let's get out
Gong.
of here.
The statues are moving.
It's It's not going anywhere. Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
God damn it.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Take the rope down.
Good solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Okay, hold on. Get rid of the statue. Yoink. Going back in.
That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes. Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Well, if what, can I spray the rope and just let him fall to his death?
I don't think the spray would reach all the way over there. That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes.
Down we go. You know, it's the 1930s. Tarzan just came out. Oh. Alley-oop.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Let's get out of here.
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're crushed! Ah! What are you doing?
Trust me! Hold on!
Booyah!
What did you say your name was again?
Marty!
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention?
Done.
You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Hell to the yeah. And here's Edna looking miserable. But she's getting a ride.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan.
Of course I played it too much. The game came out in 2010.
Oh, not all of them, but at least the DeLorean.
I've been playing it. What is going on with those wheels?
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me
I've played the
of
game at least... I think this is my third or fourth time playing it on the PS4, and I played it at least once a year until about 2014 on the PC.
Else,
so I played it a fair number of
I
times.
feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Yeah, you should.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I have my
You'll
ways.
find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends.
Hey, that's Mr. Geek to you.
Tell me, how much do you know about Harry Callahan?
Time to sabotage a plan. So they are plotting something, and we will find out in episode 5. I think it's called Out of Time. Da 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 da. In the final
Let me
episode.
explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
To be concluded in Out of Time. Right, Hez, I'll be on GTA in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to wait the credits out, because that's what the polite one does. Oh, we are nearly at the end, though. Emmett is back on the right course, but unfortunately we have a mysterious arsonist and the crazy ex-girlfriend out to sabotage our plans. We gotta take these fuckers down and make sure we get everything back to normal. Surely it couldn't get any worse from here. Ugh. Right, I'm gonna go off and play GTA. I don't know if anyone I'm playing with is gonna be streaming it, but I probably will not. Actually, I could stream it now that I think about it, just for the hell of it. I might do that actually, just in case Rosa decides to watch back and she wonders what we've been up to. Righto, there will be a 10-minute break and then we will get on with it. Until then, good night, everybody.